It looks very blue. Oh, mate.
Is this dye? I'll tell you something else. It doesn't smell like dye.
Done it? What have I ordered?
You've ordered bright blue paint.
Go hard or go home. We all like a cheap way of selling our cars, don't we, and making the most money possible. Well, I'm a car dealer and I've got lots of different ways of making money on cars. I'm going to share one with you today. Now, if I'm looking rather bronzed, it is for good reason, because I've just got back from France and Spain driving a convertible Audi R8 through the Pyrenees. It was fantastic. However, I got sunburned because the roof was down the whole time. The roof on the car I'm about to show you now is pretty rotten, and had I been driving that one, I'd have looked a bit of a pillock with the roof up. So here is today's cheap car hack for you. Have you been farting in here?
No, absolutely not. It could be my lunch.
Coming back out. I've got you a present. You can open that and I'll talk around the car. So this is a BMW 330 Ci, which we're raffling for a quid, by the way. If you're watching this video in months and months' time, you've not got a chance of winning it, but if you're watching it fairly quick because you subscribed, which you should, by the way, you might still have a chance. It's £1. The roof has seen better days, to say the least. It's the worst thing about this car.
I'm beginning to think I know what this might be.
People fall into the trap of thinking that these things are hard to do. They're not. Even Tim can do it.
I'm not saying something.
Yeah! How good's my tan, by the way?
Pretty good.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. It's just my nose that went crusty in the end. Now this roof, although it looks dirty, Tim has assured me he's cleaned it thoroughly.
Yeah, it's as clean as it's getting.
So, do we need something to put the dye into? A receptacle. It looks very blue. So, we'll put it somewhere inconspicuous first.
Jesus wept.
Oh, mate.
That's like paint. Is this dye?
Mate. Why didn't I put it somewhere inconspicuous? Rather tried being funny.
Oh. I'll tell you something else. It doesn't smell like dye.
Done it? What have I ordered?
You've ordered bright blue paint.
Canvas dye. Mohair, 1 litre.
Do you know how dye smells? It has a certain smell to it. I've got an idea. Well, there's 2 options here, I think, as I see it.
Do it black.
I wonder if it's soluble in water. It is, because it's dye.
Do you think?
Right, so water it down or darken the colour.
How do you darken the... No, we need it to match. No.
You want this on there? We're going to have to do something.
Well, it looks all right now you've wiped it off a bit. We've got to commit, Tim. I'll water it down, though.
You what?
I'd water it down, though.
That's what I'm going to do, yeah.
Yeah.
It said dark blue, did it not?
It says blue.
We agreed on dark blue.
We agreed on blue, Tim. We agreed on bloody blue, Tim. We're back and forth on this. We can't dye it a bright colour.
That's as bright as blue gets.
Yeah.
It's bluer than the sky.
It's bluer than our skies, isn't it? Watering it down's helped. I think we've just got to commit and do the lot.
Well, we've got to now.
I wonder if it glows in the dark.
Like Ross's teeth.
The only thing we can hope and pray for now is...
It washes out and just stains it a bit.
It dyes darker.
Yeah.
You know.
At worst comes to the worst, we'll re-dye it black.
Or even better, get the correct colour blue and put that over it. I've had to just carry on and see what happens.
What else are we to do, Tim? I mean, you've done that.
Well, you know, if I were you, Rob, I would have done a test patch on a piece of paper or other type of material.
Alex's t-shirt. Alex's doom blue jumper. That would have been
That'd have been ideal.
That's the right colour, that, isn't it? The same thing you wear every day, Alex.
Better than beige.
Oh, before we
got a
proceed,
beige one.
do a few stripes on his jumper and see how it dries on there.
Serious. I think we've committed now, haven't we? The irony is in all of this, or the joke, I was going to put a little strip of masking tape down so you could see the difference easier. Not required.
Not required.
Yeah. Why does it look green?
Blue on yellow, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I'd let it set in for a bit. I think it'll darken blue. Oh, if you stand back here.
Maybe if you nip down the road, round the corner, down to the fuel station.
Yeah. Face the other way.
Ring me, see how it looks from there.
Can you hold that, please, darling? Don't want to get blue dye on my fingers. I look like a bloody smurf. I think go thick. Go hard or go home.
It's hard to know just how it's going to dry, isn't it? Should we just carry on then?
Yeah, I mean, I'll leave you to it, really.
Yeah. I've
got paperwork to be doing.
Yeah, well, I've had to just come and get you when it's done then.
Yes, just don't bugger it up, Tim.
You buggered it up by ordering this.
It was your call, that.
It actually was his call.
Was it?
Yeah, as you can see in this clip here, if you are adamant that that is what you think we should get, Tim, then on your head be it.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, which I often am, that will come out a darker shade.
Buy it now. As you were.
Right, I'll carry on. Wish me luck. Right, can you
looks
envisage?
awful.
I don't think it's going to look that bad once it's dried.
You're right, yes.
You just got to picture the whole roof being like that, but a bit darker.
Yeah.
We might just get away with it.
It's a quid.
It's a quid, yeah.
If you're going to win this car, it's £1. There's a link in the description below.
And if you don't like the colour of the roof, you can re-dye it yourselves.
Exactly. We'll give you the link. They did. I tell you what, I'm glad we didn't go with that. What was that nautical one?
Oh, yeah, it was marine, wasn't it?
Marine. That's a bit. You've not done a great job here. You've kind of gone.
It's really hard to blend, and also it will show on the creases where the roof creases. You can do that till cows come home.
I don't know what I'll do, Tim, is I'll just do it until it looks good. Something I know you struggle with.
It will show on the creases.
Perfect.
Exactly the same.
Now this is blue. That is actually spec to have a blue roof. And it was spec'd in blue.
When this car was new, it won't have been that colour.
No.
There's no way.
I doubt it was that one either, Tim.
No, I don't think it was that one either, but it might look fantastic yet.
I think it's going to look bonny. To be fair, it's
Thank you for calling Woodbank's Garden Centre.
to sell your helicopter.
And Press 2 for the Potting Shed Restaurant. Press 5 for aquatics and pets. Press 6 for garden furniture. Press 7 for general inquiries.
This falls under general.
Let's see if I can help.
Hi, hopefully you can. I called about a month ago with an interesting proposition for you in relation to a helicopter to hang from your ceiling.
Right. Yeah, okay.
And no one called me back.
How big is it then?
It's not that big to be fair. Do you know what a gyrocopter is?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
It's an antique gyrocopter. Little Nelly from James Bond. And we only want £10,000.
Sorry? Fat chaps.
Yeah, exactly. We don't want anything for it. If you wanted to do a charity donation to like Sue Ryder or something like that, that'd be great.
Right.
But I just think it'd look nice in your place. I think it'd be a talking point.
Right, okay. I'll let the boss know anyway, and
Yeah.
I'll give you a call. All right.
I shall hold my breath. All right, Sam, mate. Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I have but tried,
You
Timothy.
have. They are calling you back. It would actually look good there. 'Cause
It
they've
would
got-
look good there.
It's
Perfect.
just their thing.
They've
in
got
it,
all
that.
sorts of rubbish hanging from the ceiling.
They have, and a lot of it's old crap, rusted, bloody
I
bicycle
genuinely think
wheels.
that is the place for it. And also, if we can get them to do a donation to Sue Ryder, which is what we're going to be donating to on the back of this 330 raffle, then that's a nice thing to do as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they do end-of-life care. The guy that owned that sadly died of cancer. He will no doubt have had to go through the end-of-life care, so it's a full circle.
Yeah.
And it gets out your detailing room.
And it does, yes. Audi R8 exhaust next then.
Just paint the roof, Tim.
Okay. So funny about that.
Like an Oompa Loompa.
It's like a miserable Oompa Loompa.
Look how darker that's set.
Right, okay.
Yeah, let it dry. I think we'll be absolutely fine. In fact, I think I picked the right colour in the end. That must have been what I was thinking. Go lighter than you think. It'll dry darker when it soaks in.
You are so full of rubbish. Yeah, what I'd do, mate, is I'd bang a coat on it and get it in the sun. Let the sun bake it in.
And then
that's
try your
really-
rinse method afterwards.
Yeah. Transformation is afoot. What are you saying about cards?
These Pokemon cards are yours. I don't know what they've been on here for ages. What are you doing with them?
Oh, Fraxier. I have no idea what these are, mate. I've
They're
got
not-
sneaky.
they're not yours.
Where have they come from?
I thought you put them there.
If there's anyone here who might be into Pokemon cards, who do we think it might be?
Wixie.
They ain't
Of
right.
course. They're yours,
100%.
aren't
Not that low.
Bet you want to buy them though, don't you?
they? Hey, Rob will do you a
I'll
good deal.
do you a right
There's
deal on
no-
Yeah,
this.
right deal.
There's no good ones in there. I'm not sure whose these are, but I've got a sneaky feeling they might have something to do with a young man who used to work here, because it's right up Callum Street.
Is it?
Yeah, well, they're all these random things.
Oh, Callum brought them in, did he?
Yeah, it's Callum, yeah. He was an odd child. Well loved.
He can't be into Pokemon. What? I'll have a quid on it.
QUID.
A quid on it, they're not Callum's.
Don't let me down, Cal. Look at him, little sweetie.
Hello.
Hello, beautiful.
Hello.
Hello. We needed to settle a bet.
This is settle that. Okay, I like this.
We are in possession of some Pokemon cards, Callum. Might they be yours?
Some Pokemon cards. No, absolutely not. Out of every single employee that you have had, including Alex, you believe Pokemon cards to be mine?
We went Alex first, to be fair, Cal, mate.
Yeah, 100% Alex.
Cheers for that. Anyway, Callum, I'm a quid up. I'm a quid up now.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you're welcome.
Cheers,
I'll
mate.
put the 50p later on.
See how it goes. Sorted. Nice one, mate. Appreciate that.
Alright, I'll see you later on, guys.
Big kisses.
See you, mate.
Bye-bye.
I'll take that pound then, sir.
Where's my tenner?
Oh, back to that again.
Yeah.
Why are you always bringing up old stuff?
The tenner that you owe me on the bet. Well, I'm going to be a bigger man.
Thank you. I better get that tenner to you
Better
then,
do.
hadn't I?
What we'll do is with these Pokemon cards, of which we believe there might be one worth a fortune in here, is we will include them.
Nice.
Smooth.
Yeah.
With
Hey,
the
there's
BMW.
a shiny one. Is that worth all?
No, mine. Get off my Pokemon cards. Not only will you win the BMW for £1, and the raffle is due to end on the 16th of May, you will also win these Pokemon cards, and there is a shiny one there, and I'll Google it before we
They'll
include
be
that
worth
one.
more than £1 themselves.
Yeah, there you are. So it's free entry.
Yeah, free entry.
Free
yeah.
entry. Second coat then.
Second coat, yeah. Here we go.
As you
again.
were. You owe me a tenner.
Shall we?
Must we? Okay. Ooh. It's a bit blue, isn't it?
It's in places which,
Oh, it's 'cause it's fluffier.
well, it reminds me of a lawn.
It reminds me, you know, a little bit of bum fluff of Alex's chin.
Look at that lady.
Don't hide that chin.
Read it and weep, ladies.
Yes.
Do you know, like a golf course, the green is actually yellowish because it's cut so short?
Yes.
Fair way around it. Obviously, the grass plants leaves, longer they are, the greener they are. And that's showing because they're sticking up, you can see.
Looks like top of your head. Just a little bit left.
There's
Just a little bit.
There's still a bit
Yeah, when you get
there.
it in shadow, it's easier to see. Right, so, what about the one thing Alex has never used in his life?
His
Close. I was going to go with a razor.
Oh, okay. I'll go and get one.
We don't want to damage it, Tim,
Well, I know
because
that.
Because I'll have to beat you.
That ain't gonna do anything. It's just they wear. They say they wear, don't they?
Yeah, but
they don't wear evenly.
Unless you won't like this.
Not another dying.
No.
What?
You go over the whole, you know that sort of end of a brush thing? Click it on.
Carpet brush, yeah.
Carpet brush. See if you can rough up the rest of it. Then never die.
Well, it's a bit brutal.
Whose stupid idea was this?
I'm gonna say Alex's.
It's Alex's stupid idea.
We did have a conversation a while ago and I said, should we just leave the roof? And you want for it.
Yeah, you were all for laziness, weren't you?
I'm not lazy, I'm many things.
Miserable,
Oh yes,
negative,
absolutely.
bit dull.
That as well. It's funny because I was full of the joy of life before I started working here. Explain that. You've done it to me, Rob.
Alex,
I love working here.
elaborate.
Best place I've ever worked.
You've not worked anywhere else before. You're self-employed. Oh, a new deal is waiting for you on Auto Trader. The A3? Come on. That's what the inquiry is. Hi, has this car got power folding mirrors?
You're joking me.
I've had to log in to get that information. I'm guessing not, but it could just be the switch isn't pressed. No. I'll message him back and say no, and he'll never speak to me again.
Looks really blue now, but that is going to dry fairly dark, I think.
Do you want to know the best thing, Tim? He's reserved it.
It's reserved
He's
it?
reserved it. So the car's now off sale. Nothing I can do about it until I get back in touch and say no, it hasn't got power folding mirrors, and he can then unreserve it.
What a system. It's no wonder you want to string yourself up, is it?
Ridiculous, mate.
What are you eating? A ginger nut?
How's your ginger nut?
So I think the plan is, if you have a look, this is a touch dark.
Is it too dark now?
I think it's too dark, yeah.
It's loads darker.
It is, isn't it? A few tones lighter, and it should all then hopefully match. Nightmare, this.
Your idea.
You're dyeing a black roof, you just can't go wrong. But when it's coloured,
Let's just kick that up Alex.
all up his jeans.
That was a roller coaster of emotions, however. Oh, so much better. So much, we've just given it a wash and it's there's no dye left coming out of it, but I think that is massive facelift on the car. However, I would suggest that you don't do that at home because we are now 4 coats in, Tim.
Yeah, we've done quite a few coats.
Yeah.
They do take it when it's colour. I think we probably might even do one more, but it's so
another.
much better. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's,
It looks brand new.
Yeah, it was really dark before. It's great.
And at least it's not a luminous blue, which is a concern I had only moments ago. But there we go, £24. Another fantastic tip from the boys at the Logbook on how to add thousands
and thousands.
Yeah, that car would have been, I'd say, £7 retail, £8 retail, 27.
All day long.
But it is where it's these little details, to be fair. And obviously you did a massive polishing job on it as well, which made a huge difference, but we never filmed that because we're idiots. But that, night and day difference. So there you are. Follow for more exciting hints and tips. If you're not subscribed, please do. And if you'd like to win this glorious, future classic, modern classic, touch of class for a quid, you can. There's a link for that in the description below as well. It won't change your life, but it might change your summer, and it'll certainly help change other people's lives with the charity donation we're going to do to Sue Ryder at Manorlands to help people with their end-of-life care. And we shall see you on the next one. Cheers.